while I enjoy my lunch. Let's talk. Let's talk about this test while I have my lunch. Let's talk about this test while I have my lunch. Let me see if someone will join me before I begin. Let me see if someone will join in before I start. I'm here to share 2 very important tests you should do if you have a family history of diabetes. Let me share for people to join. All right, so I'm waiting to see if someone will join. Today is Holy Thursday. I'll be rushing out soon to go and prepare. I just came online to share this quick test, to share these 2 tests quickly before I waiting for people to join. Okay, someone just joined. All right, thank you for joining. So we're here to discuss 2 very important tests you need to do if your mom or dad is living with diabetes or died living with diabetes, or if you have PCOS or menopause. There's something peculiar about people with menopause, people in their menopause, and people with PCOS. The person that joined just left. Let me eat. I'm starving. Okay. I was saying something about doing 2 very important tests if you have a family history of diabetes, or you have PCOS, or you are in your menopause. There's something peculiar about women in menopause or women living with PCOS. No, PCOS is rooted in insulin resistance. And when a woman enters menopause, she starts having hormonal fluctuations. And these hormonal fluctuations starts with a decline in estrogen level. This is what happens when a woman is still in her prime. That's when a woman is still seeing her period regularly. She has normal estrogen levels, and every month an egg drops from the ovary, and this ovary helps in the production of estrogen. But once a woman enters perimenopause, her ovaries start shrinking gradually. And in menopause, by the time a woman hits menopause, her ovary has shrunken. And this ovarian shrinkage leads to reduction in estrogen level. And when estrogen level reduces, it affects the way a woman deals with glucose. So it affects glucose uptake and causes insulin resistance in menopausal women. If you check around you, women, if you compare the number of men and women living with PCOS from the age of living with diabetes, sorry. If you compare the number of men and women living with diabetes from the age of 50, 55, you'll find out that more women are living with diabetes than men because of this insulin resistance. But you can have normal fasting blood sugar level and be insulin resistant. And the funny thing about being insulin resistant is that you can live with the condition without knowing. A person can stay for 5 to 10 years with insulin resistance without knowing and move from being insulin resistant to being diabetic. That's why it's very critical. That's why it's very important that you do this very important test I'm about to share with you. So if you have a family history of diabetes, you have a higher chances of developing diabetes. If your mom or your dad is living with diabetes, your chances of developing diabetes increases. Now, about this test. This test, one of them is people come and leave. Honestly, I would have loved to retain, like, good. Please let me know where you're watching from. The people watching me live, let me know where you're watching from. I don't want to be the only one doing the talking. Let me hear you in the comment, please. Where are you watching me from? We're here to discuss two very important. It's not fasting blood sugar test too. No, I'm not here to talk about the one fasting blood sugar test. I'm here to talk about two other important tests you need to run if you have PCOS, if you're in your menopause, or you have a family history of diabetes. Maybe your dad, your mom is living with diabetes, then this video is for you. Let me hear you in the comments. Where are you watching me from, please? I would like to know where my viewers are watching from. Where are you watching me from? Okay, that will not. So all right. The number one test you can do to ascertain if you are insulin resistant is checking your triglyceride and HDL ratio. Triglyceride, normally, if everything is okay, your fat cells are supposed to store triglyceride. Your triglyceride should be intact in your fat cells with only small circulating in the blood. But when there is an issue with your insulin, there will be too much triglycerides circulating in the blood because of there will be a spillover of triglyceride. There will be a spillover of triglyceride from your fat cells to your blood, so causing a rise or a hike in triglyceride level. And this rise in triglyceride level affects the ratio of triglyceride to HDL. Your HDL level should be up to a certain amount. It should be at least more than 50. Your HDL level should be more than 50, and your triglyceride level ought to be less than 150. But if your triglyceride is more than 150 and your HDL is less than 50, then it's going to affect your triglyceride HDL ratio. And if you're a woman, if your triglyceride HDL ratio is more than 1.65, then it shows you are insulin resistant. And if you're a man and you have a triglyceride HDL ratio of more than 2.75, it shows you are insulin resistant. And the good thing about this test is that if you pick your insulin status, your insulin resistance or sensitivity status early, you can actually prevent yourself from developing diabetes. Someone once said that the genes how did he even say it, that the genes load the gun, but lifestyle pulls the trigger. So what that means is that your gene might predispose you to developing diabetes, but your lifestyle plays a key role in determining whether you're going to develop diabetes or not. So even with a triglyceride HDL ratio or beyond the normal level for your sex. Even with a triglyceride HDL level beyond the normal level for your sex, you can still use lifestyle to bring down your level to the normal level. You can use your lifestyle to bring your levels down. Okay, you can use your lifestyle modifications to bring the levels down. So the second test, people, the second test, let me still enjoy my lunch while I wait for people to tune in. Once I see someone join, so the second test I'm here to talk about is called oral glucose tolerance test. That's OGTT. This is how this test is done. Of course, just like fasting blood sugar test, you have to be on a fast. Then when you get to the lab, your fasting sample will be collected. Then after your fasting sample has been collected, you're going to be given a glucose meal. Normally 75 grams of glucose will be dissolved in water and you'll be given that solution to take. From that time you took the glucose meal, they'll start timing you. Your lab personnel will start timing you. Then 2 hours after you've taken the glucose meal, another sample will be collected to evaluate your blood sugar level. So your blood sugar level from your fasting to 2 hours postprandial will be evaluated. If your fasting is below 100 and your 2 hours postprandial is more than 140, it shows your inability to metabolize glucose and is a sign of insulin resistance. And if you pick insulin resistance in time, you can reverse it and prevent it from progressing to diabetes. If you use this test to pick insulin resistance in time, you can prevent developing diabetes. Just knowing that you are insulin resistant will help you prevent diabetes using lifestyle modifications and diet. Just the knowledge that you're insulin resistant will help you modify your lifestyle and prevent progressing from insulin resistant to diabetic, from progressing from being insulin resistant to being diabetic. So this test is very important, and in a video I'll be dropping by tomorrow, I shared 2 more tests that you can use to evaluate your insulin, your chances of developing diabetes. So you're welcome to join me. I'm done sharing the 2 tests. I'm going to recap. I'm very hungry. Let's go. Let's go. Let me drink the water. I didn't give you spoon. You got where you're from. Are you sure? Are you Caesar? Oh, I can't get a price of food. Is that is your own I'm using for? Should have told you. Is in my plate. My kaka. My kaka. Mommy loves you. Do you love mommy? Do you love mommy? Mommy loves you. Do you love mommy? Mommy loves you. Do you love mommy? Why did you draw this thing up like this, like old school headmaster? Eh? Are you an old school headmaster? So why did you draw your knicker up like that? Come on, go. Leave the chair, that's the only. You finish your food. Okay, alright, it's time to prepare for church. You finish your food, it's time to prepare. You don't want again. You don't want again. You don't want again. You don't want again. Yes. You say yes. You don't want again. You fall. You will not fall. You will fall. Did you say you will not fall? Did you say you will not fall? You will fall. You will fall. I don't want your pants. Your stuff. Get your stuff. It's time to end this one. Oh, huh? Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so we'll call it a day. We'll call it a day right now. So I've already shared the two tests that you can use to rule out your chances of having diabetes or developing diabetes. If you have PCOS, if you're in your menopause, or you have a family history of diabetes, these two tests will help you to rule out diabetes. Okay, so those people watching me, I would like to know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching me from in the comments. Let me know where you're watching me from in the comments. Sorry, my dear. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Take that plate out. Take your plate out. Oh, then remove it. Oh, my device is overheating. Yeah, thank you. I'll go now. Right, catch you guys.